Welcome to Visualize, the podcast where collaboration fuels change. I'm your host, Chris Baker, and each week we'll explore incredible connections between nonprofits, businesses, and the community. This is a space where we highlight inspiring partnerships, uncover strategies for creating meaningful impact, and share stories that show how working together can make all the difference. Whether you're a nonprofit leader, a business owner, or someone just passionate about building connections, this podcast is for you. Gotcha. No, and I'm sure that that's a process to make sure that it's, the right fit and it's going to be the best for them.
Right. So, just like an idea. So for our residential facility, it's just for women and women with children. So single women, pregnant women, and women with children. All our other services, though, men, women, children. It's just the residential facility right now that is just a women's only facility.
Right. And I think that kind of probably is a smart way to look at it at this moment, because especially if they're bringing their kids, that way they can just be in a space with other women that are going through the same thing and they'll feel a little bit more comfortable.
Yeah, absolutely. And we also work with them on parenting skills.
Oh, awesome.
So make sure that they're ready once they do enter or depart our facility, successfully discharge our facility, that they're ready to, take care of the child and, just get back to life outside of our doors.
No, that's important. Okay. What is the future strategies that you guys are implementing in WestCare that is going to help this community?
Yeah, so very exciting. We have the Broward Community Behavioral Health Center. So we are working on that. We are working on renovating. It's a former state hospital.
Okay.
And it's about 83,000 square feet.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very large facility.
That's awesome.
And when we were starting to look into providing services from there, we had an idea of what it was going to be. Like, we had this grand idea, but we said, hey, let's speak with the community. We are a community organization. Right. We want to be able to provide services that are most in need to the facility. So we thought it was one thing. And then when we spoke with various stakeholders in the community, they were saying, well, actually, this is our number one need that we have. So we actually said, okay, we're going to kind of flip on what we were originally going to do, and we're going to make sure that we're doing something that the community is most in need for. So that facility will be a crisis stabilization unit and a detox facility. So that's going to be, we're hoping to open that within the next probably 15 to 18 months.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's not open yet. Yeah. But we're hoping definitely within the next 2 years, hopefully within a year and a half, that we'll be able to open that and, provide that service that is not very, there's not a lot of opportunities for those services in the South Broward area. So a lot of times if someone needs that facility and they're in South Broward, they may have to go the police or whoever may have to take them all the way up to Fort Lauderdale. So then that takes a police officer off the street for a while. So that's why we're hoping to be able to provide this service for the community that with the stakeholders that we've spoken to is going to be very, very valuable.
Can you mention where in South Broward it's potentially going to be set up?
Yeah, so it's actually going to be in Pembroke Pines, actually about 300 yards from our current facility. So there's the Howard C. Forman campus over there, which is a lot of behavioral health, different behavioral health organizations located on this campus, and it will be over there. So it's a former state hospital that I believe was built in the 60s. But there hasn't been much going on there in the last couple decades. So we're kind of coming in there, gonna provide,
revitalize it.
Yep. Yes, definitely revitalize it, and then make sure that the community has these services that are so desperately needed.
I agree. I think that opening that up is going to be very valuable for the community. Then So the next question is kind of along that same route, because now that you explained that, um, is it going to be similar to the residential piece that you have where it's only for women and children, or is this going to be open to everyone?
It'll be open for everyone. It will be
That'd be
open for
awesome.
everyone, and it's going to have individuals with all different types of mental health challenges that we'll be able to support.
That's amazing. Awesome. Very much looking forward to that. I think that's an amazing, good goal. And I think it's going to pull it forward. So I know that you have an event coming up here relatively soon in April here. So can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, so I am the proud graduate of Leadership Broward, class of 42. Our slogan was "We Got You."
Congratulations.
Thank you very, very much. So, as part of the Leadership Broward class of 42, and any class, there's a community project. So, you partner with a nonprofit organization to help them with something that they need assistance with. And we decided, hey, this would be a great time for us to try to become one of those projects for the class of 43. We were very blessed and honored to be selected by the class to be one of the 8 nonprofits. So we actually have our community project team that is working on helping us build a gazebo on campus that the women and the children can really utilize, which, as we know, in the summer, it's hot. The sun is shining. So to have that additional shade for them where they can do yoga classes, they can eat lunch there, eat dinner there, whatever it is going to be so valuable. So we're really looking forward to having that gazebo. Probably is going to be ready within the next 2 to 3 months.
Okay.
And then as part of since we are a community project, Leadership Broward hosts an event for us. It's a social event, social networking event. And we would love to see as many people out there. It's going to be on April 23rd, which is a Wednesday here in downtown Fort Lauderdale at the Fitz.
Okay.
And would love to get as many people out there to support us. All the proceeds of the event go directly to WestCare The Village South. We'll also be able to share more information about all the work we're doing. Probably we'll have some updates on the building that we're revitalizing.
Yeah.
So definitely would be great to have as many people in the community that could come out there, meet, great networking event, meet individuals. I'll be there. Some of my colleagues will be there. A lot of the Leadership Broward individuals that are part of this class, as well as past classes, will be there. So just be a great networking event.
That's fantastic. And if I remember, you told me previously it wasn't that expensive, like $25.
$25 entry. Yeah,
Perfect.
$25 entry. And then you can just enjoy the night and network with great individuals in our community.
Yeah, I think for that, I mean, it's going for a good cause, and you're actually getting a chance to meet with some amazing people in the room. So wonderful, wonderful. All right, so as we wrap up, there's 2 questions left. One, how do people reach and contact and get in touch with WestCare?
Yeah, so our website, that's one of the best ways to get a hold of us, is villagesouth.org. So they can go to villagesouth.org. They can see a list of all our programs, all the resources that we provide on there. They also can see ways to give if anyone's interested in giving, whether it's time, talent, or treasures. They can certainly do that. They can also, of course, contact me anytime with whether it's community engagement, fundraising, whatever it is. Yeah, I'm the best person to get a hold of at WestCare The Village South, so feel free to reach out to me. My number is 954-477-9349. You can also reach me at email, which is dustin.forman, Forman, at westcare.com.
The last question, and this is the most important question that I really love to ask all of my guests, is what is the legacy you hope to leave for future generations?
So, I love this question. So the week before Christmas, we do events galore for the clients. We do all these events. We partnered with Macy's. Macy's has been just an incredible partner for us. So we partnered with Macy's. We partnered with the Guma Konda Reddy Foundation. We partnered with Girl Scout troops, and the amount of toys that they were able to provide for our children, the amount of hope they were able to provide for our women was unmatched. Just to give you a quick story. So we did this Macy's event on a Saturday. Monday, one of our clients saw me at the facility on campus, and she said, "Dustin, look." And she was able to show off the watch that she was able to buy because Macy's provided them all with gift cards. So she was so proud and happy, and she was actually being successfully discharged a few days later. So she was on cloud nine. She was so happy. So that was great to see. We also actually just the other day, a little kid couldn't have been more than 8 years old. He saw me, and I hear him whispering to his mom, "Hey, that's the guy that got us all those toys around Christmas." So, for me, when it comes to legacy, I just want to do good in this world and put a smile on people's faces. And when these women and these children, they're coming with us, it's not the ideal situation for them. They don't, they know they need to be here, but of course they rather be at home with their loved ones, but they know at this time in their life, this is where they need to be. So if I can make that, and we can make that just a little bit better as they're going through their recovery, I guess that's kind of the legacy that I would like to leave. And, at the end of that Events Galore week, every woman at the facility, they made a scrapbook for me, all saying, thank you for all that you did. Thank you for, putting a smile on my face, on my children's faces. Thank you for all these events that you were able to coordinate for us. That's what it's all about. And I obviously I keep that scrapbook with me. It's definitely something I hold very close to my heart. And in the end, I think that's what it's all about. We want to make sure also that when these women do leave us, successfully discharged from our facility, that one, they're kind of leaving their life behind where they're, from our facility, from the thing that got them here, they're leaving that behind. They're entering a new, a second chance. And also, if we can make that memory at our facility just a little bit easier, because it's tough. So if we can make their time here a little bit more enjoyable, have some positive memories for these children. Because some of the children that are with us, this is going to be their first memory.
Oh, yeah. It can, yeah.
This is going to be it for them. Like, they're not going to remember anything before. So for some of them, this is going to be their first memory. Let's make sure it's a positive one. So that's why when we do these events and it's exhausting, it's, between Thanksgiving and Christmas, it's real tiring. But when it becomes Christmas Day, and then you can think about all the work that went into the last month, it's all worth it, because for the women to see them smiling is amazing, and knowing that these children, that we're giving them probably their first memory and making sure it's a positive one, to me, that's what it's all about.
So there was one word in there, and I honestly feel like if we were to sum it up for you want to leave for future generations, it was hope. It literally, like, when you said that, I felt it. I was like, yep, this man wants to leave a legacy of hope for future generations. I think that's beautiful.
Absolutely. If you have no hope, it's gonna go down a dark path. But if you can have hope that tomorrow is going to be better than today, better than yesterday, nothing's stopping them.
Yeah, it opens up multiple doors, and it saves their life, because now they have something to at least look forward to.
Absolutely.
So, Dustin, thank you so much today for being here on the show, Visualize, and I actually hope to have you back in the future. So thank you again.
I would love to be back. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Thank you. Thank you for joining me on this episode of Visualize. We hope that the inspiration and practical insights can help you foster stronger connections and meaningful change. Don't forget to subscribe, share the episode, and leave us a review. To learn more about Visuals by Momo and how we support collaboration and storytelling, visit visualsbymomo.com. A huge thank you to everyone out there listening. Until next time, remember, collaboration fuels change, and your connections can inspire the world.